one audience member for today.
Okay, so my note cards. Okay, so questioning the necessity of GMOs. Good afternoon. Today I come before you to offer a counter perspective on what has been stated for the favor of genetically modified crops and animals, or in other words, genetically modified foods we consume within our country. While I have previously described why GMOs should be strayed from at all costs, the opposing side has offered perspectives that they consider strong in fact and proof. While I do agree with the point on how we must regulate these systems so that they benefit us in a safe and controlled manner, as the opposing side declares, I must question their four main stances for GMOs, such as reduced pesticide use, enhanced nutritional values, climate resilience, and supposed no found proof in health risks. I will refute all these points in effort to describe how their claim that GMOs are a necessity, safe and useful technology that we need to use to make global food system more stable and safer actually lacks stable ground. Firstly, the counterpoint's reaction on boosting agriculture yields and reducing pesticide use is not necessarily the case. Although it can be true that GMOs can increase agricultural yields in some scenarios and possibly reduce pesticides in some cases, they also have the high probability of boosting monoculture farming, which is harmful for biodiversity as it creates higher pesticide use and contributes to soil degradation and fertility loss within our crops and our farms. All this means a potential great loss of food with lacking production, along with the chance of increased greenhouse gas emissions, water pollution, and unstable economics within our farming communities. So is it really worth all the risks for the small percentage of reduced pesticides and yields? I would personally say not. Secondly, the counterpoint example of the golden rice as it relates to nutritional values within foods containing GMOs is covenant as it helps with vitamin A. But with this being said, it has not been 100% proven to work exactly enough in real life and has the likelihood of affecting local grown farms with a lack of food variety. As for saving lives, there is also the prospect that natural foods without GMOs could be just as proficient to get the nutrients people need. Thirdly, the counterpoint statement that potential climate resilience is provided by GMOs cannot be relied on, as it cannot be completely counted on. Diverse farming strategies should always be supported outside of GMOs as they are not fundamentally reliable. Other farming techniques are crucial in the way that we grow crops as they promote soil health, improve biodiversity, and support our local ecosystems. Finally, the counterpoint makes mention of no scientific proof of GMOs being physically harmful. This argument can just be flipped on its head as there is no proof of there not being physical harmful effects of GMOs proven scientifically. GMOs are still being actively studied for the negative long-term effects of them, so it is just silly to say there is absolutely none. Along with this, there are more at-risk people who also exist with different health circumstances that GMOs can affect greatly. No health effects being present with GMOs is simply overstated and seems like an easy way to lump everyone into the same category. So in closing, while the opposing side presents GMOs as a necessary and safe solution for our food system and crops and animals, their arguments regarding reduced pesticide use and enhanced nutritional value, along with climate resilience and the absence of health risks, are not as valid or sensible as they may at first seem. The points I have made on monoculture farming, unproven success in nutrition, the need for diverse farming techniques, and the ongoing health concerns with GMOs remain a great question. This is why the need for organic foods is a must, and my side against GMOs puts these worries at the forefront while the opposing side simply ignores them. Like most things in life, isn't it the most logical to lean more with the safe and reasonable options? So I say no to genetically modified organisms. Thank you very much.